This trend for fall is going to be super fun to be able to play everywhere in your life. We're going to be filling it with joyful, happy sweaters, big, bold color statements, and pairing everything with really comfortable but also equally as colorful shoes and accessories. So let's start. I thought I would ease you guys into this amazing trend by starting with sweatsuits. So sweatsuits are still acceptable. They're not the most forward trend because we've been wearing them for the past 2 years during the pandemic, but this shape is definitely still current and worth investing in your closet. This joyful, kind of fun, happy, crazy sweaters extends to this category. This black and white combo is amazing for those of you who maybe are a little bit more afraid of color, or maybe live in colder weather and where a lot of your base layers is black, gray, or dark vibes. This could be a really fun way to be able to lighten up. You can separate these pieces out, but I encourage you to wear them together. I also feel like if you're leaning more towards darker colors as your base, this is an amazing opportunity to pop with neon or with a really bold electric saturated color handbag or accessory. Okay, so I love this bag. This is by Ganni. They're doing amazing colors this season. If you don't want to pop with a handbag, you could also pop this sweatsuit back to these Alexander McQueen orange and pink sneakers. They're amazing. But for those of us who are not afraid of color, I grabbed some really fun cashmere wool combos by Farm Rio. These sweatpants are fantastic. You can wear it back to a silk tank top or something, and this sweater easy with jeans, but then together makes such an amazing statement. It's easier to play more neutral with your accessories when you're doing this, but you can still have fun and do, honestly, the same sneaker we just paired back to the black and white combo. So this is going to be a really fun, comfortable, happy, joyful trend. These are going to be some of the sweaters that we can introduce. If you don't want to do full sets, you can most certainly just grab sweaters that make you happy and bring you energy and joy. I love this rainbow print. This is by Acne Studios. It's a wonderful cotton cashmere blend. This is another piece by Stein Goya, and I love the checkers. It's a little bit more urban, would be easier to wear with like sneakers, maybe over a black slip dress and a pair of heels. Love this. And then if you're feeling a little bit more girly, this Alice + Olivia short sleeve is amazing and could be definitely tucked into like a little mini skirt or done back to a pair of black like dress pants. I think all three of these are gonna go amazing back to your really comfortable jeans that we'll touch on in another trend video, but like a relaxed pair of easy jeans would be an amazing way to finish this off. I also kind of like all of this color and energy back to this really fun utility bag by Prada. This is kind of like the it bag for season. It has an extended strap that can be crossbody or shouldered and comes with a little chain so you can wear it as a lady bag. This is going to be a very important shape for this season. We'll talk about that in a later video as well. But what an easy wearable trend to start our fall season off with. Just comfortable, playful, colorful, happy sweaters. There is no right or wrong. As long as you love the print and get energy from it, it's correct. Part of this trend too is color blocking, which we've done in the past before together, but I want to just talk about how electric and saturated colors are for the season. You're going to see this across every category: handbags, shoes, all of your clothing, evening wear, day wear. I'm just deciding to start with fuchsia, which has been a color that we've kind of grown accustomed to over the last couple of seasons. Love this almost shirt or sweater dress by, I believe this is, Alice + Olivia. Big oversized cotton cable knit. The way we're going to pair this to make this a fall trend is by putting it back to a similar but not matching color of fuchsia. So monochrome, but in the same colorway. And this oversized mixed with this oversized, these oversized shapes kind of make it the trend. What's even crazier is we can style this back to the same color in shoe and just extend that like full body, which would be amazing and a total statement. Almost dresses it up a little bit, makes it appropriate for evening. Or we could throw this back to our favorite like little white sneaker or comfortable boot, okay? So that's one way of doing the color trend for the season. Just think saturated and brighter than what you're used to for fall seasons. Another way might be with this. So by just completely mismatching your colors, this is part of the trend as well. So we're keeping the shapes really simple. We're keeping the colors very bright and very purposeful. And what I like about this is that we could take away both of these pieces and wear them in spring next season. So these colors could be transitional through our out of winter into spring, which I love functionality, so that's fantastic. When you're doing mismatching colors, pick colors that make you happy and that look good up against your skin tone. So if this acid yellow isn't your color, maybe you're a light blonde or fair skin, pick something that's gonna be like a happier, maybe Tiffany blue or even lavender, and pair it back to this, okay? Because you're gonna feel very loud in this and you're gonna feel very confident. Also, don't be afraid to keep mixing your print. So I grabbed this other Prada bag that I love, little ladylike print, and this kind of finishes it and pulls together the colors. When in doubt with mixing and matching colors that really have no business being mixed or matched, pair them with accessories that have texture or print. And that kind of distracts the viewer and allows the pieces to feel like they go together a little bit better. So this is another way for you to do the trend. If all of this, if those pants are a bit too much, if those sizes are a bit too much, it just feels a little bit too sloppy, which again is the shape for the season, we could take maybe a little summer dress that we saved from last summer or seasons in the past. We could layer the same sweaters right over top of them, okay? By doing the oversized one, you get this fun little like frill skirt, almost looks like it's extending the sweater on the bottom. They could do the same thing, oopsie, with this neon, and that could be really fun too, and it gives you more of a waistline. So if you're not sold on that trouser trend that we'll talk about in a later video, you could always grab some of your summery dresses and throw on this bold color statement to do that. I even would, to be perfectly honest, keep mixing prints with this and finish it back to this Prada bag. So never be afraid to like mix your prints with this. It's very loud and it's kind of almost a vintage kind of throwback kind of vibe. Talking about layering your summer dresses, if knits feel a little too heavy for you and you're where you live for the winter, maybe you live in a more moderate climate, you could always grab a shacket in a bold color and throw that over your slip dress as well. So the trend really isn't necessarily the knit, it's more the oversize and the saturated color. So think about fabrications that you could actually wear in your day-to-day and invest in those. If you're only gonna be able to wear a sweater when you travel, maybe that's not the investment you go to. Maybe you go to like a silk oversized red, or in this case, like this like thin cotton corduroy oversized jacket. And this could be the same thing. In that same vein, we can do the pleats by Issey Miyake, and this kind of does the color blocking for you. So if pairing the colors together is just way far beyond you, you can find pieces that do the color blocking for you and then pair them back to, instead of black, white, or something that's gonna like pop the color. Maybe you do an interesting deeper orange or something that feels more comfortable for you, but that kind of continues that trend. Also, this trend is kind of everywhere in our categories, so I showed you mostly day outfits because I think that's where our lives are being lived now, but we could also invest in color for our evening wear or our galas or events that are coming up for this season that we're all like just dying to go to. I know I am. So this fuchsia pink little backless turtleneck dress is so much fun. This is also pretty inexpensive. It's by Naked Wardrobe, and it's $72. So like this is a very affordable, like, easy throw-in piece for you. But I love the fact that it's just fuchsia pink and it brings you so much joy and happiness when everyone else is wearing black or neutral tones. You could get away with wearing something fuchsia. I love this. Even this Stella McCartney bag with a little shimmer and turquoise would be a fun pairing. But again, if that's too much, this could be the way that you do color for the season. And by throwing this color in, you could wear this with like your white t-shirts and your jeans and you still feel like you have that pop or that energy, okay? I also wanted to make a little note of some fun shoes, just like we did with the Stella McCartney bag as that pop-up accessory with like simple pieces. I'm loving this over the knee kind of like skin tight boot by Kate with a little kitten heel. It's adorable. This could be your accessory too. So if you wanted to wear this back to like your black slip dress and have this be your pop, maybe it's not so close to your face, you feel a little more comfortable, or you could have tons of fun and finish an outfit like this with a red boot, okay? In the same vein, if you feel more girly, this Mosh Mosh shoe in transparent with like the Kelly green, this could be a really, really fun way for you to be able to pair back to the funky colors. Maybe you do this back to your Alice and Olivia sweater and jeans, and this is your way of popping some more funky color. So play, know that you have permission to invest in colors that make you happy and joyful, and know that really the more exaggerated the better. I don't want you to feel like you're wearing pajamas. I don't want you to feel like the print is eating you alive, but it is meant to be exaggerated and it is meant to be kind of in your face, okay? So have fun with it, play with it, and if it's not your jam, buy a really cool bag.